Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Liberty Flames, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Him out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job at getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Good job here to be able to pick up first down yards by this Nebraska quarterback. And tell you, when it comes to the option, I don't know if there's anybody in the country that's had the history that Nebraska quarterbacks have had. Going back to the era of Tom Osborne, Chris, every single time he put a quarterback out there, they had that ability to attack the defense with their legs. Think about Turner Gill, who won a national championship. Steve Taylor.
Catch made wide open way downfield. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And this is going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they're having to kick it away here now.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Oh, a reverse. Tackle, but first down.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path that's running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's swarmed by the defense.
And a nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off with some nice positive yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. They'll feed the back again. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Extending the play now. Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. No shot to bring him down. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Huskers.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball was on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Williams. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. He's going to bring up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down inside their own 40. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The sure hands. It's Hall. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Still no answer for this offense. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. The back's got it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
He's going to pull it down and run. fighting him off.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Flames line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The tight end has got it. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Flames will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Yankee blue, 42 Spider, 4-2 Spider.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Liberty. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense hurting itself with the penalty. First down and 20. Here comes a handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And now they run the draw play. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Staley. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Going to try to use his legs here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Flames will kick it off to begin the second half. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Now the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Great cut. They whiff on him. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and his defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And the wideout goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's got it again. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and goal, handoff. And we're able to get him down. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Bringing pressure. Pressure is coming. Tough position, 2nd and long from their own 12. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass rush closing in. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And here comes a deep shot. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The Cornhuskers move into the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Huskers line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Huskers. And the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Nebraska 39, Liberty 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And looking for a big play here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And the Flames hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Flames. And now to try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll try the option play here. stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, here comes the reverse. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time.
He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. I believe they're lining up for an attempted onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to run it here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Tight end goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He lets it go on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. In the clear at the 25. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
And the offense will just take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.